Well, would you imagine my surprise being one of the rowing guys on the internet to roll out of bed this morning, open up Instagram, and the first thing that I see is Concept 2 just saying, hey, we've got a brand new machine coming out. They're calling it the Strength Erg. And so we have very little information about this machine right now, but I thought it'd be fun to hop on and do kind of like a quick live reaction. I only kind of briefly looked at this before thinking I need to take a shower, clean up, and get on camera and talk about this. So we're just gonna look through what we know about the Strength Erg right now. The only thing that I've gotten confirmation from Concept 2, because I messaged them as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, give me some more details. There's no units available to ship right now. So you can't get this right now, but let's take a look and see if it's anything even worth checking out. So looking like it's gonna be called the Strength Erg. Here's a little video that they have about it, and we're just gonna break down this video one bit at a time, but we'll watch it through first. So I'm going to keep the audio off, but you can see here that it's a strength machine with a variety of different leg push, upper body pull attachments. That's all we got. That's the whole video right there. So I just wanted to break down just like a couple bits of this and just kind of look and see if we can get a first glimpse at what it's going to be all about. So it looks like, even from this still right here, it looks like there's going to be some sort of monitor off to the right side on the machine. And you can see here that the handle grips here, it looks like it's just going to be kind of like a straight metal bar, I suppose. First, oh, there's the monitor right there. Okay, so probably we'll have a very familiar PM5 Concept 2 feel to it. I wonder what it's going to register though. Like, it's not going to show you your split per 500, that's for sure. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of units and metrics they have there. It looks like they also have a phone holder up here too, which is pretty common now for Concept 2 attachments. So that's awesome to see. We can see here, first thing is this kind of leg press variation. You can see that there's a chain involved here. So using maybe sort of the same chain mechanism as it does for the rower, and for, I think the bike uses it too, but I'm guessing you're going to be hearing a loud fan when you push your legs. That's my guess, but we don't know. But you can see that the foot plates here too. The foot plates are very similar to what we see on the Concept 2 Row Erg, but you can see here that there's no foot straps. How weird is that? So looks like with this leg press variation here, you know, let's see, we've got, okay, that was kind of a quick clip, but we can see that it's, I think they said it's built up to 1,500 pounds of resistance. That's a lot of resistance. So I think they're trying to use an example here, like a big guy like this can get the same good, you know, strong quality workout out of it. And it looks like with we can see some back support right here with the leg press. Oh, and with the chest press here. So, okay, so this is really where some yellow flags pop up for me, is this chest press variation. And that's because we can see that the bar is a straight bar. And the thing is, you know, people bench press with straight bars all the time, and that's totally cool. I would say for the general population though, straight bars tend to cause more problems than a slight variant they could use that I think would be a lot better. And what I'm talking about here is the fact that our wrists naturally sit in a slightly angled position. Just, you know, it's just our literal skeleton biology. We don't have like flat wrists. We kind of have this slight angle to how our wrists sit. And typically, if you're benching with, let's say, a barbell compared to dumbbells, usually dumbbell pressing is a lot easier on the body as far as your wrists go, because you can hold your dumbbells at a diagonal angle. And so I feel like with this handle here, if they just took the bar and just kind of angled the bottom sides down a little bit, that way you would have some options here, because you can see that the bar is fairly wide. You could keep it straight for most of it, but then at the very end, maybe just add some slight angle to it at the very end. That would make, especially wide pressing, having your wrists in that more favorable diagonal angle, I feel like it would make a huge difference and would make it much more biomechanically advantageous to really push your strength on. At first, when I saw our feet on the ground, I was like, so you're just going to be like resisting with your feet, but there is back support, which you would need if you're trying to get any sort of strength results out of a pushing movement. So that's cool to see. And her form here, let's do a little form check. Just kidding. Well, I kind of want to. I'm always curious. Never mind. We'll skip the form check for now. But we can see here too, look at this, the classic row, an actual row variation here. You know, same thing with the wrists as we'd see with the chest press. If there was just some sort of slight angle on the ends of the handles, just to give some grip variety, I mean, I'm no engineer and I'm not obviously manufacturing this at all, but I feel like getting an angled bar at the very end wouldn't be too much of an ask or too much of an extra cost. Maybe it would, but I feel like that would add so much more variation, because I think this is already showing that there's a lot of things you can do, but I think having different bars that you can maybe put on or take off would add so much variability to this and make it even a higher quality machine. So a classic kind of back supported row variation here with the straight bar, you know, that's cool. I think a lot of people are going to use that because it's just like the old familiar rowing stroke, but it's nice that you can actually train the strength side of this. And again, 1,500 up to 1,500 pounds of resistance. That's huge. That's massive. However, though, with, yeah, no, it's huge. Okay. I was thinking of something. I don't know what I was thinking of right there, but okay. There we go. We get a kind of a better look at the machine right there with the backrest. It looks like the backrest there, it's not actually a flat back board. It actually has kind of a divot for your spine, which is nice, because then when you're pushing heavy weights too, you're not going to get any sort of spinal discomfort. That's actually a pretty smart design. I am hesitant on how high that back support is. I mean, I'm a taller guy. I'm 6'8", and a lot of people that use Concept 2s to train on are also taller people also. So I'm wondering how high that backrest actually goes. Is it actually going to go to be able to support really long torsos like myself, or would the shoulder blades be kind of sitting on top? Would it feel awkward? I wonder if there's any sort of adjustability with it. It looks like it's pretty static, just looking closely at it on the side here. As far as the length goes, you know, they didn't really demo with any sort of tall person, but Concept 2 is really good about accommodating for longer limbs. So looking at this, and if I was to sit on it and straighten my legs, I have no doubt that I'd be able to straighten my legs out. I have a 36-inch inseam, so it's not something that I would personally really worry about. Obviously, if it's not long enough, though, that'd be a big issue and something I would definitely let people know about. But yeah, that's kind of all we've got here with this machine. So just, I can kind of scroll through here. So look at this here with the, so another issue when it comes to chest presses, real quick, is that whenever you're doing a chest press, especially with a straight bar, is that getting your shoulders into a down position that's locked and steady, so that way your shoulder muscles can support your pressing. Part of that has to do with where you are positioned with the bar. And if you're just sitting on a seat, if there's not a way to adjust, wait, is there an adjustment up and down? I think there is actually. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm looking at it right here. Look at this. Some little dots on the sides here that adjust this up or down. Okay, never mind. At first I was gonna say if it was stuck in one place, you know, if you're taller or shorter, you could be in a lot of trouble and kind of end up in this guy. I would say this guy's setup isn't the best because you can see his shoulders are kind of lifting up as he's pushing, but it looks like it's adjustable. I think that's the only frame where we can really see, because we see here, we can see the metal frame, but we don't see the holes. And I think we saw the holes, yeah, only on this short clip right there. See, that's why I love doing these little analysis videos. So it looks like it's going to be adjustable, which is going to be cool. So looks like we got leg press, we got chest press, and we've got back rows. That's going to cover a lot of the strength deficits that we see from rowing. I mean, rowing is a lot of legs and hip swing. It's a bummer that there's not some sort of way to, you know, get in like a hamstring curl or a leg curl with this. Maybe if they made a different heel cup, you could change out and then like pull it into you. If you had your legs straight and you kind of dug it back, that would work your hamstrings. That would be kind of cool. But I don't know how feasible that is. But especially with the chest press strength, you know, with rowing, there's no real chest pushing, upper body pushing at all. So that's really like the big deficit when it comes to overall fitness with rowing. It's cool to see that Concept 2 is trying to address those issues. Is it going to like actually be feasible though and actually work well and be good? We will see. But I'm on Concept 2's like first receiver list. So as soon as I get my hands on this machine for a review, you guys are going to be the first ones to see it. I'm going to make sure I'm the first one to get a review out so that way you know if it's worth buying. But we're going to go ahead and call it there for the initial first reactions to the Concept 2 Strength Erg. Get strong, stay strong. All right. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know down below what you think. Is this something that you're interested in? What do you think about it? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.